And welcome to another episode of the Indie Escape Network presents, this time, The Road to Apopkon. I am the Indie Escape producer, Joe Ridgely, and with me tonight is...
Hi, it's Heather Bedore.
See, I
Woohoo!
was going to say your last name without knowing how to pronounce it, so...
I know, you're going to butcher it like most people, and that's fine.
That's why I left it up to you, of course. So, Heather, I know what we're doing here. You know what we're doing here.
No clue. No, of course, yes, of course. We're going to have a really fun time in the next hour, and I'm very excited.
Oh, wow. Come on. You could do better than that. What are we... Apopkon, what's going on? Explain to everybody why we're here.
Yeah, so we actually have, you guys will see Apopkon. No, I'm not actually being like, hey, I'm so excited in the comments. That's actually the owner, Jonathan Alonzo, commenting in. And feel free to post in the comments, guys. We'll try to get to them. Hi, Molly Zombie. Love it. Love the profile photo. So Apopkon, yeah. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Joe, I'm so excited that we kind of aligned with this too. So we have the opportunity to put together a Comic-Con for the people and to help a really great organization where all net proceeds are going to be going to Give Kids the World. That was something that was near and dear to the owner's heart as well as mine, of course. Joe, I think you saw the pictures of me rappelling 32 stories off the Hyatt Regency about a week and a half ago. So we raised over $300 for Give Kids the World just for that. We're serious. I'm willing to jump off a building safely to help with the kids. And this event's going to be awesome. So it's for the city of Apopka and the surrounding areas. We're not looking to make money off of this. There's so much money that's been invested. In fact, the owners actually invested money that they had been saving to adopt a child to put right back into this. I know, right? They're the most incredible people I've ever met. And through different situations, they wound up becoming financially responsible for this event instead of another party. And they asked me to kind of help and jump in. We had 3.5 months to put together.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know that. Yeah. No. The end of January is when I hopped on, and I'm doing this. This is a volunteer thing for all of us on my production crew. We are spending tireless days and nights trying to get this done, making sure that we are getting the best kind of celebrity guests and local advocates. We have, not only do we have Give Kids the World, but we have SFH, which is the profitable part of For the Love of a Veteran, which is a nonprofit that focuses on PTSD survival for veterans. We have such incredible support from not only the city of Apopka, but Orlando, the surrounding areas. We have vendors that reached out to us. They were, hi, good evening, Ken. We have so many great people. We have people coming from New York that are vendors, people from Georgia, and they're coming to us, not only because they see that this is for the locals and it's family friendly, but we're just trying to do this for everybody to have a good old fashioned time. We are offering free admission for veterans, active military, first responders, kids under 12. Oh yeah, because this is really not to make money. This is to make money for Give Kids the World. This is to raise those proceeds, raise awareness for the village. Do you know what the village is, Joe? See, I'm stumbling over my letters.
Wow. Damn, I thought we worked on this.
Did I put you on the spot?
No, I do not. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. And a lot of people, even in Florida, don't know what it is. So Give Kids the World, it's actually a village out towards the Disney area. And what they do is they provide a money-free week for ill children and their families to come. It's worry-free. They have this huge village. I was very lucky enough years ago to be able to help build a miniature golf course out there. They have carnival rides. They have an ice cream parlor open most of the day. You could have a breakfast, lunch, and dinner if you wanted. But more importantly, they have medical professionals that are ready to take care of the family so they can really, truly enjoy their time. I get chills, and I'll try to not get emotional. Speaking with the senior development manager, Omar, at the Courage Party for Over the Edge, which was the event where I jumped off the building safely. He was telling a story of Sean, wait your turn. But telling the story of a child whose only wish it was to meet Princess Tiana. Nothing else. Not go to Disney, not go. Thank you. I appreciate it. John just posted gktw.org. That is the website you can look up more information about. And they not only had her meet Princess Tiana, they made sure they could have her meet all the princesses, and they wanted to give her a princess makeover. And the mom was a little bit hesitant, like, how do we do this? She doesn't have a lot of hair. And it was really impactful to be like, no, we have a ton of wigs and we'll do this. And like, they know what they are doing. And they are taking care of these kids and their families and their caregivers, everybody that they possibly can. And it is something that is near and dear to my heart. And I will always do whatever I can for the city, and especially for that community of Give Kids the World, for sure.
Oh, Mark actually sent the message. I volunteered at the village a few times back in the late 80s. So glad it's still around.
Very nice. Yes, I didn't look in our private chat. That was private.
That was meant to be pulled up.
Yeah, so, well, you kind of gave away. I mean, people have been seeing these promotions and advertisements for our show, but
I know, and we're right about to get to that.
Yeah. What do
So
you want?
everybody knows we're going to have some casting crew from Cannibal Comedian and Big Top Evil in just a moment.
That's some great graphics.
And also, we're going to have Bill and
Come on, Joe. You can do it.
What? Slevin?
Slevin. Bill Slevin.
Mark Muncy.
Mark Muncy.
See, I didn't have too much to drink. I told you.
You got to drink more.
But you got to talk a little bit about the vendors and what to expect.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, that is not logo gorgeous. That was created by
gorgeous.
Yeah. So I was racking my brain. I was harassing my friend Joe Giannini from I Know a Guy T-shirts and more. He is a veteran-owned business in Orlando. He does all of my merch. And I was like, I really want this, but I want it to be retro, because if you guys can't tell by the photos and the videos and now the logo, this is at an old school summer camp. So if you think so I was like, I want it to be campy, but also nerdy. And we came up with this thing, and Joe literally put the ring on it, like that pipe was his thing. And it's Super Mario 8, right? It's the pipe. It's the Mario pipe. So we loved it. And it just kind of helps emulate, like, this is a nerdy thing. It is like Camp Comic-Con. So when you come to the venue, free parking, because who wants to pay for parking when, right? So we have parking, I think, about for 250 cars, free. And hello, Whitney. And when you come in, we're going to have our welcome cabin. We also have some merchandise that we're going to be offering, like hats and T-shirts, a couple of little other goodies thrown in there. Mystery boxes, I know that John is taking care of those, where we're going to have 2 VIP tickets kind of thrown in there. You'll have a VIP entrance. You'll have security checkpoints. You're going to have a prop check. Then you're going to walk in. Even though you're already outside, you're going to walk through our gorgeous gate and through the pipe of sorts. And then you're going to enter into what is used in this camp. And I'm not kidding, guys. It's a legit summer camp called Camp Weewa. It's historical. It's been there about 54 years. It's gorgeous. I know, right, Joe? So you go into the dining hall, which is our celebrity hall, as well as our indoor vendors. And we have such a cool lineup. I'm sorry. I'm such a fan of our celebrity guests. Would you like to know who they are?
No.
Okay.
Please proceed.
Besides the people that are joining us, which are some of my favorite people in the world, so have you heard of a movie called The Sandlot? Oh, you're so lying. So
you're killing me, Smalls.
You're killing me, Smalls. Well, we have Smalls. So Tom Geary, who played Scotty Smalls, it's actually his first East Coast convention ever, which I love it. Yay! Thank you, Molly, for answering. And hi, Jamie. So we have Scotty Smalls himself.
Is? I'm sorry, I have to interrupt. Do you know who Jamie is?
No, I'm saying hi to everybody.
Oh, no. Jamie it was the mother in Skinamarink.
Oh, nice. Yes. Well, now I'm saying extra hello.
And Molly Zombie's pretty famous as well. It's
very
like
nice.
Puppet
Look, everybody's famous in their own right, and I think they have to. Somebody that's famous is just somebody that's really good at their job, right?
Apparently, I'm not doing a good job.
You're doing a terrible job, Joe. I don't know. I even called you John because of it. No, but we have him. And then there was an old school TV show on Nickelodeon that when I was a kid, early teenager, preteen, is that what they call them nowadays? There was a show called Nick Arcade, which was a video game themed game show. And we have Phil Moore. He's coming out. He is awesome. He's going to talk about the good old days of Nickelodeon. We have you ever heard of a little TV show called The Walking Dead?
Once or twice.
Okay. Or Dexter? Okay. She-Hulk, Attorney at Law?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we have Wrecker/Tomas. Nick Gomez is going to be there. Oh, yeah. He's excited to come out. He actually did a video for us. Have you heard of a little movie called Toy Story?
Yeah, let me tell you my feelings on Toy Story after the show. I had a kid that age that played nothing but...
Why are we elbow coughing, Jonathan Alonso? So John Morris, the voice of Andy, will be present. He loves our city of Orlando, so I'm so excited we can bring him out to Apopka. Yeah. We also have, my brain is blanking because there's so many. We have you ever heard of a TV show called Glee?
I had. It was my wife and daughter's favorite show.
Okay, so do you remember the football player that was kind of a bully and like threw the slushies, and then he turned
he was a schmuck. Absolutely.
But then he turned good guy.
He did. Granted.
He did. Jamie, come down. You can bunk up with me in my hotel room. I got some extra space.
And thank you, Ken.
Yes. Oh yeah. So I guess Joe, we'll just interrupt this. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Joe, you're grandpa times 2 today. Yeah. So this is the second round.
My grandson was born yesterday, and he has a 2.5-year-old sister. So yes, I'm too young to be a grandfather. I told these kids to knock this crap off. They couldn't have.
You're 25 years old. How old are you?
Right? It's like weird. Impossible.
But yeah, so we actually have Max Adler coming. He is incredible. Not only was he in Glee, but he was also in Switched at Birth. He's had roles within Sully. He was actually in DC's The Flash as the Hotness. So he'll be there. We actually just announced him yesterday because we had an actor named Bill Kelly who's been in everything. And Bill Kelly wound up booking a TV show. So we're not going to be like, so we're like, we're not going to tell you to not go onto a TV show. Please go and do. That's not a problem. And we have Chelsea Talmadge from Stranger Things. She's actually a local girl too, which is awesome. Kind of throwing it into the mix. We've got Lon Smart, who is works for the Mouse as an animator and Imagineer. So he'll be doing a full panel. And did I tell them who's going to be on the show today and like how cool they are? Or should we let them do them themselves?
It's up to you. This is your gig. I know
you kind of voluntold me I'm doing this, and I'm okay with that. Oh, Jamie says she's a grandma now. Oh, congratulations, Jamie. Yeah. Love it. So, Jamie, you're like, what, 24, right? Okay.
Of course she's younger than I am.
Obviously. You're the old fart in the room, Joe. Come on. But, yeah, I mean, can we maybe bring on the kids and they can introduce who they are?
You want me to bring on all of them at the same time? Okay. Wow.
Oh, yeah, bring it on. As long as, can you guys behave?
Ryan shaking his head going, this is going to be a freaking train wreck.
It's going to be awesome. Ryan is never going to say it's a train wreck. He just knows that I get.
No,
what?
He may.
Train wreck.
Some wreckage going.
Oh my God. We're going to kill the internet. Oh man. Tough crowd, guys.
Are we going to break lunch it now?
Yeah. Okay. And we're on. Ken says hello, kid. Everyone. Oh, we're not a train wreck, just Ryan James.
Team Train Wreck, let's go. Choo choo.
Sean, you cannot promote yourself as a train wreck. You are the train that keeps the track going. So, Joe, thank you for bringing on this lovely, beautiful group of people. I have to tell a fun fact. When we're in Apopkon, the first time I ever saw the venue, I walked in, I'm like, wow, it's literally like Camp Onawana. Yes, Bill's wife says hello. We love the energy. We love the energy, and thank you for letting us borrow Bill. I promise you'll get them back in the next 45 minutes. But I walked in, I'm like, it's literally like Camp Onawana from Salute Your Shorts. And then I walked into the back, which is where our vendor village is. And I stopped dead in my tracks and I'm like, it's Camp Chrystal Lake. It just had that vibe. And I'm like, how do I not have a spooky little haunted kind of summer camp area at a Comic-Con? Everybody loves the horror cons. Everyone loves the regular Comic-Cons. Why don't we bring that element in here? Ryan, are you laughing at me or Robert?
No, I'm trying to get Robert in frame because
because you're right.
Like over
no, Robert is like the Mike Wazowski.
Just hold the camera.
just like
great.
Just lay your head in his lap.
I apologize. Actually, you know what? Here, I'll put one. There you go.
Oh.
And then I'll put it back.
Oh yeah. See, now you
and I'll cover
myself. Front and center. You can do that over my face. I don't care. I don't need the attention.
You can move me up there and it'll hide the ghost behind me. So.
No, we don't want to hide the ghosts. We love ghosts. So
like Joe is fine to cover the ghost, though.
I'm just happy I'm Alice in this bunch.
That's just honesty. So oh yeah, well, blocking Robert, we don't want to do that either.
Thank you,
Ken.
So I love how attentive everybody in the chat is. It's appreciated.
Good looking chat.
So we actually created what I've been affectionately calling Camp Horror. And it's literally just this area that's deep in the woods of Camp Weewan. It's woods. There are trees. There's nature. It's amazing. And we're going to have our own little village of sorts where each one of these guests that are in front of me and we're going to go around is going to kind of get their own little home. Their own little home for the day. And then we'll get into more of our after hours event. But I guess I'll start with front and center. Ryan and Robert, you guys want to introduce yourselves, who you are, why you're here, and why you love us so much?
That would be great. That would be wonderful. Oh, it's just us. Bye, everybody.
Just
We're taking
That
over.
was the last one.
Quiet. No. If you could just put the logo back up over
Yeah,
that'd be appreciate that.
That'd be cool.
Ryan James, producer on Cannibal Comedian. I also play the character Bruce, who's a comic in the film. That car is very loud. Yes, Robert.
Oh, hey, my name is Robert Dunne, and I play Carrey in Cannibal Comedian. Did you say anything else?
I said who my character is, so you could say who your character is.
Oh, man, that's a hard question.
No spoilies.
No, I play Carrey, who is
Too late.
a club owner that loves to steal jokes and steals jokes from the wrong guy in this movie. So
That sounds dangerous.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
So, all right. Well, you got enough screen time. We'll move on. Move on to Sean. Never enough screen time. We'll move on to Mr. Haitz. Go ahead, Sean. Look, you're all front and center.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Hey, Sean Haitz here. Look, we got the poster. This side.
That side.
Yeah,
Hey.
I am the director.
Pretty cool.
Produced, wrote this film called Cannibal Comedian, which we're really excited about, and we are going to premiere it this year. And also the director and I guess co-writer, producer of Big Top Evil, which is available worldwide. You can get it on Paramount Plus and MGM Plus. Available, and I'm extra excited about Q&A and talking about the film at Apopkon. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
That's it for now.
I gotta ask.
We'll move around the clock, Mr. Muncy.
Okay. Hi. I'm Mark Muncy. I'm the author of the Eerie, Florida book series from History Press. You also may know me from 1 minute and 38 seconds of Ancient Aliens and about 4 minutes on Finding Bigfoot. Most recently, I did the Curse of Robert the Doll shockumentary for Discovery Channel. So I do spooky, goofy, scary stuff and keep the folklore alive. I'm also the co-host of the Eerie Travels podcast. So
I think he may be my new best friend.
Mm-hmm. All of these people are going to be your new best friend. All right, we'll move over to Aaron. Yeah, that guy right in the middle. It's like the
There
Brady
we go.
Bunch right now. It's great.
I know. I always loved Alice. She was my.
There you go. So we'll call you Alice from now on.
What's happening?
Talk to us. Who are you? What do you do? And why do you love us so much? Nobody's answered that question yet. I'm waiting for you to be the first.
My actual name is Aaron Prager, and I play Charlie in Cannibal Comedian. It was a gift. It really was. Meeting Sean early on, and working with him as just colleagues, just straight up same level. We played. We were live entertainers, scare actors. It was brilliant. We played a couple of Ghostbusters. That's how we met. And he
nerds.
just
No, it's fine. It's great.
no, total nerds. No. I mean,
Absolutely.
Geek aside, it was pretty good.
For sure.
But no, we made each other laugh, and we got a good sense of each other.
You already shot the film. You don't have to suck up to him anymore, right?
Well,
more movies.
We may have a sequel coming up. So
Spoiler alert.
No, I don't know. Well, it depends on who revive. Who knows who's dead, who's not.
Oh,
but
no one really stays dead forever,
it's up to the people.
Well, Jason's 17, whatever. So
Jason 2017, yes.
it was an unbelievable time. We did a great job filming the thing. It was he just brought me on just based on not so much our friendship, but literally I made him laugh with like a word at a time.
It's fine. Nepotism's cool, man. That's cool.
Yeah, no, I like it too. But yeah, no, you guys, I'm happy to come aboard with you guys, with the whole group. I can't believe this is the first time we'll all like really be together since we filmed the movie. Yeah. And I'm excited, and you guys have been so good to us. It's fantastic. I can't wait to get there and be one of the stars of the show, at least, maybe.
Yes, absolutely. We'll make sure we call you Alice. We'll give you an Alice name tag. And yes, Jamie said she was a character at the Rutherford Manor Haunted House in Alberta. That's cool. Ooh. I want to talk more about that, Jamie. We'll talk later. Oh. In the meantime, I'm going to do like a zigzag thing, and we're going to go down to Mr. Bill Slevin.
So my name is Bill Slevin. I'm a paranormal investigator, researcher, demonology specialist for about 35 years now. I'm on Travel Channel's current shock doc called The Devil's Academy. I'm the founder of the Paranormal Existence Research Society, and I'm a regional director for the Warren Legacy Foundation.
You are all over the place, and we are so excited to have you.
No, wait a minute. Time out. We really weren't supposed to focus on Bill too much because he has the best looking.
Oh my God! Don't fanboy so hard, Joe.
I mean.
I'm also IT during the day, so I have a lot of equipment.
And, is that a green screen? The biggest bonus is he's from my hometown of Coral Springs.
Yes.
Bill's my go-to when I have to verify things. So yeah.
Right. Well, yeah, because actually, like, Bill reached out to us and he was like excited to come out, and I'm like, "Hey, Mark, how do you feel about Bill?" And Bill's like, "Oh, he's a great guy." And I was like, "Done." Because I've never had the opportunity. We've met intermittently, but we've never worked together. He's like, yeah. And so the two of you have like this love fest, and that's awesome. So,
we just did a panel.
Zombie says he's a big deal. All right. I think everyone on this podcast is a big deal, minus myself. Though you can be a big deal. I'm just the producer.
No, Bill and I did a panel together at MegaCon, and it was packed, and it was like the last panel, the last day, Sunday, and everybody's done and ready to just leave. But our panel was still packed. It was crazy.
Yeah,
it was like,
I was
what?
surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised. You guys are awesome. And speaking of awesome, I apparently saved the best for last. And the only other female on the show today, Austin, take it away.
Hello, I'm Austin Judd. I was also Candy in Big Top Evil, and I also played Chrystal in Cannibal Comedian coming out. I'm a full-time model and actress. I work a lot at Ringling College, and my next movie I'm shooting is going to be at the end of May, where I get to choreograph and do some improvisational dancing and do the makeup, and I get to star and do crazy stuff there. So it's a lot of fun there.
I know you've been playing around with some of the makeup on your social media. It's really cute. So.
Oh yeah, I had to shoot this morning. I just posted.
Nice. Everyone's very Austin. All right, Carmen, and then Molly says hi. So many people are saying hello.
Cute.
I love. It's like a love fest here. It's great. So, well, let's hop into it. We've already taken up a half hour, and that's mostly me just yammering on. But So let's talk about a
We love
Popcon's
it.
after hours. What did I do? We're gonna have an awesome after hours. You guys are gonna be hanging out throughout the day, trying to really share your passion with other people, what it's like for independent filmmakers, which is huge. And I know, Ryan, you guys are actually hosting that panel during the day. And then after hours, the majority of this podcast right now is going to be doing Big Top Evil at our after hours on a movie screen. That's going to be cool with a talkback. And then while that's happening, we've got Mark telling real Florida ghost stories along a campfire with s'mores. And Bill, oh yes, thank you, Sean, for showing that off. Wait, do that again, because it was really like reflective. That looks great.
Oh.
I love that artwork. There you go. That's very
also
cool.
on VHS.
Is that an
Yes.
HD DVD?
Oh, we should post that.
and I'm sure that Joe
around.
I got
also.
VHS.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
VHS.
And remember, the best thing about s'mores is they're just like people. Even though they're broken, we still love them.
That's true.
Nice.
And they
They
taste
are
delicious,
delicious.
just like people,
They're magic.
most people.
You're
And
gonna do great.
Bill, I think I convinced you yesterday, and after doing my site tour again today at Camp Weewa, you're going to do a little bit of ghost hunting, aren't you? Some paranormal investigation?
Maybe we'll see.
Mhm.
We'll see about that one.
Hey,
To
it's
be
got a history.
determined.
It's got a history, and I'm glad it was saved. I know Camp Weewa
Yeah.
was about to be closed, and after COVID was like the final nail in the coffin,
Yeah.
as it were. But they've salvaged it. They've saved it. So we can go ghost hunting, Bill. We're there
Right?
for it.
I mean, I'm
All right.
there for it.
I'll tell the
Um,
ghost story, and then you guys can go
All
catch
right.
it.
Volunteer.
Joe, well, I'll be there. But yeah, so I called it S'more Popcorn because summer camp here. S'mores are delicious. See, it's literally S'more Popcorn. It's just going to be a more reduced version. Our vendors have the opportunity to stay. We'll even have food trucks out there. We'll be accepting donations towards Give Kids the World for any s'mores kits, so people won't have to like put their hands into a bunch of graham crackers and get all messy. We're actually going to make it for them to be able to do and hang out. And if you don't like spooky stuff, that's okay. You can still come and hang out with us. We're hoping that our main vendor hall, that people choose to stay and just hang out. And it's really just an opportunity to come hang and really, it's Camp Comic-Con. Have a night of fun, a little bit of debauchery, and we'll have a good time.
All right, so I have a question about that, if I may.
I have an answer for you.
I'm glad. So I think the website says it's over at like 5 or 6 p.m. Then there's an after party. Is
Yep.
that advertised? Or
Yeah, so
does
S'more
everybody know about
Popcorn.
this?
It's all over the website and the socials. So the daytime, which everyone groans at, will open at 9, just to let those early risers with the kiddos come out. The daytime event will end at 6, and then S'more Popcorn immediately starts at 6 o'clock. I think, Sean, you guys want to start the movie just about 8 o'clock, right when the sun goes down?
Ooh.
Yeah, when it gets dark, yeah, I think that'll
Yeah.
be a good time.
I mean, who wants to watch horror? I mean, I always want to watch a horror movie, but who wants to watch one like during the day?
In
Like
direct
now.
sunlight.
Bring
Well,
What is
when you're
Allison?
when you're alone,
butter.
Right?
I think
I
that
don't
should
ever
be
watch
right
horror
as
movies
the
all day long.
That should be right as the bats come out and eat all the mosquitoes. So that should be a good time.
I love
that
bats.
almost turned
Ooh.
real quick.
I love mosquitoes.
But since
Can the
most of
mosquitoes
people-
not come? Can they
Yeah.
just like? Is there no admittance for mosquitoes?
So we
Or-
actually that's cute. But we're actually going to wind up having Camp Weewa is going to spray in 4K. Nice, Sean. We're actually going to be spraying for insects the day before. So we'll actually try to help that down. Honestly, I've been out there at least once or twice a week for the last couple of months.
it's
As
tragic.
long as it's pretty
Put up
all right.
signs or
Yeah,
something.
I would have said no if it was after May.
The beach is
Yeah.
closed.
So
I didn't choose the date, the time, or the location. I just came
Yeah.
on after that and said, "Okay, we'll make this work." And
yeah,
hopefully we
as long
do.
as we're only in our 3rd month of our 9 months of summer, so we're good.
You mean 12 months of summer, just the cooler month? Yes. John says no mosquitoes allowed, no popcorn for you. That's right. But apparently, I learned something today. They have giant millipedes that come out after the rain, and they
Oh,
call
yeah.
them weewa worms.
Cool.
And yeah, Mark was saying that COVID kind of put that last nail in. So weewa's been around, I think I said 54 years. and it was owned by the YMCA. And then the YMCA was either, we're going to get rid of the land and let people develop on it, or you can save it. So there were a lot of social media groups that were out there trying to save the venue, and the city of Apopka bought it. And they're not looking at, so not a humble brag, but I went up, myself and John Alonzo, the owner of Apopkon, actually had a meeting with the city of Apopka mayor today. And they're not trying to make money off of the camp. They're trying to continue the legacy of it. And having the opportunity to have an event. This is the first Comic-Con at WeWa. As far as we can tell, and we've done a lot of research, and please, if you guys find another one, please send it to me, because I've been searching for months. This is the first Comic-Con to happen at a summer camp venue, which is really cool.
There are a few up north, but this is
okay.
First one in Florida.
Summer camp? Yes. Florida summer camp. But it's an experiment, and we encourage everybody to wear bug spray and sunscreen and closed-toe shoes. Plain and simple. Yes, John says it's his fault. It was your fault, John. That's cool.
Damn it, John.
Damn it, John.
Well, I'm looking forward to the archery. So
I keep up. Yeah, we do actually have an archery range. So feel free to take that. But going back into what I was talking with Sean, starting the movie after 8, give our viewers an opportunity to learn a little bit more about what they're going to be seeing and why they should really enjoy what they're going to do, besides the fact that you guys are going to be there.
Like a little bit about the film?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? Yeah, yeah. Big Top Evil is, it's a fun.
It's hard to hear you.
I had a. Oh, can you hear me?
You sound far away.
Can you hear me?
I think it's the hair is in the way. No, you.
Is that too close? All right.
No, we're looking at your chin. It's fine. It's an extreme close up. It's fine.
Okay. All right.
Ew.
Okay.
So, who came from the camera?
Big Top Evil. Can you see me?
I think you're delayed. I think Sean is delayed. I think because Ryan and Robert are laughing, I'm going to throw them on and I'm going to make them describe.
Well, Sean, speak one more time, please.
Hold on. Nope. See.
Hi.
I'm the magic of live television.
Okay.
And how are we missing somebody else now? Or no?
I don't know.
I think we're talking to Voyager and back, where it's taking like 2 minutes to get to it. 2 minutes to get back.
I'm just the host. Yeah. I'm not producing this one.
I didn't know theater gremlins could affect podcasts.
I knew technology.
It's your Robert the Doll.
Someone
Bill.
else talk about the movie.
Yeah, it's Robert.
It's your mini Robert the Doll behind you. We didn't ask his permission to be on the podcast.
We didn't ask permission.
That's true. That's true.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Yes, have Cheetah will view. Live panels are hoot. Yeah, but you know what? That's the more fun of it, because everyone's like, oh my God, is this going to be a hot mess? No, but it's the best kind of mess. Ryan and Robert are now off camera. I don't want to know what they're doing. Oh.
I do.
Oh.
I was going to say, you want to take a vote or?
Yeah, who thinks it? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, we're adjusting lighting. It's very important. It got dark. Right?
Is that what the cool kids call it these days?
So, Sean, Bill and I have not been in one of your movies yet. Everybody else has.
Exactly.
So can you kill us at the camp for a scene or something?
Yeah. We need to walk
I think
on
the person that got killed in our film paid us like $800.
Oh wow! Yeah. So you're doing that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how. Oh, welcome back.
Welcome
boys.
to Indiegogo executive producer Mark Muncy. All right, so
right.
If I gotta say one thing about Sean is that he goes through life. He meets new people. He has we're all in the industry, right? When he becomes friends with someone on set, just anybody, within a good 6 months, he's murdering you in one of his films. So it's actually.
I have to get to that level of friendship, Aaron, because
he's a good guy. He's a good guy to know.
Picking up on that, so yeah, it's good.
Now, Have Cheetah Will View also said, "Who has a Robert the Doll? I have a Brett Kelly the Ouija shark figure."
Nice.
So, Bill, do you want to take that one for a sec, or Mark, whoever wants to take it?
I have Robert right in the background.
Right there. right there.
Right next to Annabelle.
Mine's out ready for a PopCon. He's already packed and ready for the trip, so I'll be bringing mine there.
Well, we'll each have them.
Instantly hurt me.
Yeah. I did a documentary on him for Travel Channel, so I have to take him everywhere. Now I am legally obliged to take him everywhere, or he gets mad, and then I have to write him big Robert an apology letter. I just bring my mini Robert. So.
I'll make it a challenge between Mark and Bill while we're waiting for Sean to figure out what he's going to say about Big Top Evil. And he's still on the delay. But I will make it a competition between Mark and Bill to briefly tell us about Robert the Doll and what to expect if you go visit the Robert the Doll. And what do you guys think? Round table. You guys each get a minute and go.
If you've heard of Annabelle, then you're talking about Robert's baby sweet sister. Robert is the one that is the real deal. He has caused so many, people write him 100 letters a week of apologizing for not believing in him. And he's literally the wall behind him, although it's all digital now, but it used to be a wall of letters behind him, including 3 former presidents have written him letters. But he was a childhood toy of a kid. He's 110 years old, and he is the most haunted doll in the world. And like I said, people come from all over the world, have issues with him, including, Ozzy Osbourne, who had to blow up a miniature version of him because he was so terrified by him. So that'll, give you a little bit. And that was my documentary that I got to talk on. Now, Bill got to talk on one of the most haunted cases down in Miami. A whole school was possessed. So talk about that.
Yeah, that's a crazy story. It was back in 1970 in Miami, and it was a mass possession of a school. And it was a military school, and they were abusing the kids and all that. But on top of it, like, a lot of people think it was just the kids acting out and going crazy, but the actual details of it. One kid jumped through the window on the second floor, landed face first on the concrete, and got right up. And the security guard came over to him, and he threw him clear across the parking lot. One girl levitated in the bathroom. So they were teaching them Ouija boards and Santeria and tarot cards and hypnosis. And it was just
important things, right?
Yeah. It just all exploded at one time. I mean, kids were ripping doors off the hinges in the place. It was pretty crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was great. That's just Miami. I just call that Tuesday down in Miami, so I don't know.
And Jamie says, I want to have a paranormal experience. Jamie, be careful what you ask for.
No, come on out to the con. We'll Bill and I will guarantee something strange will be happening in the
something
area.
Spooky always happens around me, whether it's human or paranormal.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, just to say one thing about Robert real quick, is every convention I do, every speaking event I do, I usually talk about Robert. And there is always somebody in the crowd that had an experience from the car broke down to actually we were at a library show, and somebody came up and said that his wife made fun of the doll, and then they left and they got into a car accident and she got killed.
Oh my gosh.
And I didn't even know how to react to that, really. Yeah. Is it coincidence? It could have been, but I've been doing this 35 years and I ask permission.
Yeah, no, the week after we recorded that documentary, and I was under NDA, I wasn't allowed to talk about it. I wasn't allowed to do anything for 6 months.
No one here know what an NDA is, Mark.
Yeah. And it was like all this stuff I wasn't allowed to talk about. I was so happy because it was a stunt Robert, and it was made by the Jim Henson Company. That was freaking amazing. When you see a box come out, this Jim Henson, and I'm like, and there's suddenly Robert the Doll inside. I'm like, wait a minute.
How I feel about that.
and I got to introduce Robert to stunt Robert. That was pretty epic.
And I'm watching Ryan and Robert exchange looks about that. Go ahead, take yourselves off mute. Feel free to join the conversation, boys.
Yeah. But the best part about all that was, like, right after that, I came home and I wasn't supposed to talk to anybody about it, so I immediately told my kids and told my wife, and then
of course immediately
my kids were in separate car crashes within that week, and I had to write Robert an apology letter and said I broke the NDA. I'm sorry.
Now I'm going to be I guess selfish reasons. So if we see your Robert the Doll at a PopCon, is it best to ask permission for his photo or anything like that?
Always.
Yep.
Always.
I'll tell you one quick funny one about that. MegaCon, not this year, last year, I had my whole setup. I had little Robert on my table with all my equipment and everything, and I posted a video on Facebook. And David Sloan, who is the caretaker there with Robert, he saw it and he said, "Hey, nice setup." And I tried to take a picture of the mini Robert and post it. And I said, "Look who made the trip." It was the only picture of the entire show I could not post. It would not post. I took another picture, wouldn't post. I took pictures of anything else, it posted.
Fine.
I actually brought it right into my panel and showed them because it was the strangest thing. I've had that thing for like 12, 15 years, and I've never had that problem.
So when I first had, I'm going to throw the guys under the bus for a second in the best way. When I first had Sean and Ryan on my podcast last year, we were talking about Area 5150, which is another film they did. Oh. And I actually, so it's a photo story as well, but it makes me think of, alien invasions and Area 51. I dated a guy years ago who was in the military, and he was based out in that area and took his motorcycle up and took photos. There's signs that say like no photos past this point, but took photos of like the fencing and the area, and drove like 30 miles off base to get, this is real film, to go get real film developed. And every other photo was fine except where the fences were. It was completely blurred out. So I always really cool, weird stuff. And, the fact that everyone's kind of open to it, that's very cool. Sean, did you get a chance to catch up? Is your audio still, are we good? That's a smile.
I don't know. Are we good?
He's on a slight delay, but it'll
my
work.
Wi-Fi is kicking ass.
I can hear you just fine, Sean.
Everything's going. My Wi-Fi is good. My phone is charged. I don't know what else.
Did you take a picture of Robert the doll without asking permission? Is that what's happening?
Are you regular?
Oh.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Well, are you asking about today? Or
Are we good?
Is everybody regular today? Okay, cool.
Right,
yeah, we're good. So why don't you give an opportunity to our viewers to get an idea of what Big Top Evil is and touch on Cannibal Comedian a little bit, since we've got some very fine looking folks here that can give some input.
Sure. Yeah. Big Top Evil is my first feature film other than a film called Mangrove Slasher 2 that was in the Sarasota Film Festival, sold out all 3 showings. That was a 47-minute film. So it's sort of a long short film, I guess. Big Top Evil is a feature that is about, it came from Sarasota with the Ringling Circus, and we shot at the winter headquarters, and that was the theme was I wanted to do a circus horror movie. And I don't know when Cannibal Clowns came into the idea, but I think it was like the zombie phase was really kicking ass at the time, and I was like, how can I get some people, do something a little different? So I wanted to do Cannibal Clowns, so they're not zombies. So from there, then we had Bill Moseley in the movie, who's in House of a Thousand Corpse and, Devil's Rejects, Texas Chainsaw 2. And we had Jay LaRose, who actually lives in Orlando, I'm pretty sure. He was in Saw. And then, we finished the film here in LA. We shot on a soundstage and kind of rewrote, and the film sat for a little while, and then we brought it back, we revived it, and we did some rewrites on it, and did some reshoots and finished it, and then got worldwide distribution in late 2019 with Gravitas Ventures, and now it's streaming. And so I wanted to do another movie with cannibals. No, I don't know. I like the duality, and I like the juxtaposition of comedy and horror. So that the Cannibal Comedian I spawned from there, and then but
it's a good juxtaposition as long as you have the right cast.
Right. Yeah, it's all about the casting. Casting is key. And I got some of the starring cast here that I love, and just killed it. No pun intended. I'm just super super excited about the movie Cannibal Comedian, and yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got to say about that.
I'm gonna throw your cast and crew out there. Give me, and this is open to anybody on the panel right now. I want everybody to tell me the weirdest situation they've ever found themselves in within legalities, either on a filming studio, like film shoot, TV shoot, backstage. Ryan, what are you doing? Pointing at
Aaron, you got a good story, good cannibal story.
Oh, do tell, Aaron. Oh, don't you? All right. So
It's about the MBs.
Okay.
I don't know what any of that means.
The meatball story.
Oh no, that one's good too. But I was
wait, now I need to hear the meatball story too.
No. That's obviously the second.
Murder man, not the MDs, but the PD is what I was bringing up.
Partial. Give me something.
It's the police department. That's within its literal legalities and illegalities.
You mean my personal?
Oh, when you got pulled over?
Oh, yeah. That one.
Were you in full? Oh God.
Okay, so okay. Imagine, if you will, working with Sean, and he just brings you out to the desert out of nowhere. He'll bring you into these crazy places. So I had to go out. It was, what was it, May or June? It was like, was it September? I don't know. Bottom line.
Sometime during the year.
Bottom line, Salt Flats in California. Okay. It was 118 or something like that. It was ridiculous. So
there's a volcanic crater there.
Yeah. So and we had a long day, and I'm covered in blood, and my now fiance, she came with me. And so we're driving out, we're driving home, and it's probably 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm going way faster than I need to go. We'll put it this way.
Yes, you do.
He clocked me at the speed limit was, I think, 70. He clocked me at 92 because if you go 25 over, anyway, doesn't matter. I'm not bragging about how fast I was, but it was.
I didn't say incriminate yourself. I said
anyway.
Legality.
Shout out to the San Bernardino Police Department, because I didn't give him a hard time at all. Anyway, he comes up to the side window and he says, "Hey, do you know why I stopped you?" And I go, "Hey, probably this." He looks down. I'm covered in blood. Covered in blood. Like I have dried blood in my hair. I'm disheveled. It's hot. It's
Who'd you bury out in the desert?
And of course my girl next to me, she looks at him and he's looking at us, and she just goes, by the way, this was a movie. And he looks right at her and he goes, "I was just gonna say, are you okay?" And I don't know if I'm a good actor or what, but he really believed that I didn't just murder a family, and she's my alibi, my getaway driver.
I mean, that's a good reason to marry the girl for sure.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's the move in LA. You can pull that move. You can actually.
Claire says I was okay.
You get pulled over.
Hey, by the way, okay, Ryan.
I just did a movie.
Was that the in law enforcement thing that you wanted me to tell you?
Great, buddy. You did just
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, one more time.
Okay.
Well,
anybody else want to share?
You just have a comb with you at all times.
Big Top Evil.
Austin's got stories.
Why is Austin breaking up?
Cannibal.
Right. There is this scene in Cannibal.
Don't break up with us.
We have a horde of clowns, and I got to lead them that day. It was awesome. But we have all these handmade epic weapons that are just as big as your arm, definitely made for the movie screen. And it was really dark. We were on abandoned property, and the cops come rolling in. I don't know how to explain the nerves that were going through every single one of us on set when they were rolling up. We're like, we swear we have permission. We're just making a movie. Swear. And you get away with almost anything if you have a camera, we found out. So
that's fair.
Any future crimes, don't take a camera. But anyways,
yes.
And then
disclaimer, carrying a camera will not get you out of jail for free. That is not your get out of jail for free card.
Within legalities.
Within legalities. Hey, you can, if you can go outside of legalities without getting the cops to your door, Ryan.
This podcast is killer, yo.
I didn't mean to set a precedent. Let's the movies are great. You should really pay attention to when they come out. And
yeah, well, I'm excited about that when you guys are there. So you're going to show the film. Are we going to get a talk back at the end? Yes, we'll have cameras at Apopkon. We do not encourage murdering of any sort. It is not the bird. Darn. Trust me, I wish it was. Nope, I didn't say that on camera. But yeah, no. So are you guys going to be doing like, I'm going to age myself for a little bit, like pop-up video style, where you're going to be commenting during the movie? Video. Thank you, Aaron. You're a keeper. But are you going to be talking during the film, or are you guys going to be just doing a talk back, or are you just going to be setting it up for the showing itself?
I usually talk during everything.
Just Robert Dunne is going to talk.
Yeah, he's the most quiet of them all.
He's not.
Movie.
Oh,
he's the
I feel like I might have been coming through. And silence, like it's so.
No, everyone
just walk right in front of the projector.
Because I've been throwing out jokes with no laughs, and that's fine. But then I talk and I hear nothing, and I'm like, I don't think
talk. All right, everyone, give Robert the floor. Go ahead, Robert.
No, I have nothing. Oh God, am I telling like a crazy?
Dude, if I heard one of your jokes, it would have been me.
Oh, Joe just threw you up on the main screen too.
I have like a weird story, kind of that within legality.
Thank you.
I was.
I paid my fee.
I don't want any of you guys going to jail before a Popcon. After a Popcon, fine.
Thank you. So as I was saying, there was a film I was on once, has to do with the police, and in the story, what is happening?
Keep going.
Okay.
Ryan, stop distracting him. Thank you. Oh,
it's Florida themed, so I wanted to make sure that we got.
Is this the double raise? Oh, I'm in the raise. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Scary. Where I was playing someone who's bringing his friends to where he buried a dead body, and there's like a lot of screaming in the scene, and so a cop car shows up at the end of the night. This is actually at Aaron's place, and they're like, "So we got a disturbance," and someone said they heard someone screaming, "You made me do it." And I'm like, "Sorry, that was me. I was the guy screaming, 'You made me do it.'" And I was like, "But we're not murdering anyone, officer." And he's like, "Okay, I believe you." And then he drove away. So it worked out.
Look at the camera.
I think I just need to move to the West Coast.
Yeah.
You know, I was just on vacation, Christmas and New Year's. I went to Italy and to London, and on the way home from London, on the way home from London, my carry-on goes through the thing, goes back through. They pull out. It's all filled with ghost hunting equipment. They don't know what the hell it was. They were taking it out piece by piece, scanning each piece. I had to explain to them what it was. They must have thought it was some kind of bomb. I don't know.
No, I swear it's not a meth lab.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It has nothing to do with Camp Horror, but I have to like throw one of my best friends in the best under the bus story possible. She just acquired a sausage company in Wisconsin. And so she is literally the sausage queen now.
But is she going to have a sausage party?
She is going to have a sausage
party. Like a sausage fest.
Yes, all the sausage.
Nice.
That's the best kind. But her and her husband just visited me here and stayed in my guest room, which is my filming location for the evening. And I didn't know they were bringing me sausage to Orlando. And she had a 4-pack of sausage going through her carry-on. And they definitely stopped her for the sausage that was edible, but not the other things that were in her bag that probably should not have been in the bag. Yeah, so they had to pull it out and ask her what those were used for, and she had to explain you eat those. So.
Nice. That's worse than mine.
It's a wickless candle.
The wonderful late 1980s when Universal Studios Florida was trying to be the new Hollywood, and we had a low-budget show I worked on called Super Force.
Okay.
And it was about an astronaut on a motorcycle. It was like a Knight Rider knockoff, but even no budget whatsoever. And the plus side was my roommate was the prop master, and he was ordered to outfit all the goons for the big super bad guys. And we would run around to flea markets and buy laser tag guns for like $1.50 because laser tag had died. And we filled the back of his car with laser tag guns, and we're driving out to the set. And as we're driving, we get pulled over by cops, and the cops are coming up because we were like, oh gosh, what's wrong? And we were on a road that was closed except for the set, so we had our pass. But as they come up on the car, they see all these laser tag guns in the back and like, get out of the car. Get out of the car. It's the first time I'd ever been like, I had to put my hands behind my head.
Wait, hold on.
They must have been on the opposite team.
How many more times after the first time? Because you said it's the first time.
There were two more.
Okay.
But that was the fun one. Was that we were screaming, "They're toys!
The fun one.
They're toys!"
The fun one. Okay. I'll take it, Mark.
Oh, by the way,
anybody else have a run-in with the oh God, John, what did you say now? Sausages will be sold from food trucks at Apopkon. That's not for my best friend now. We do have 4 food trucks, and I guess we're feeding you guys on Saturday. We kind of have to. So we have some really great local food trucks from my local foundation called Still Serving. So self-plug, yay!
Appreciate it.
But so lovely panel as we're wrapping up. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, or compliments?
I'm excited to see the place.
I'm excited for you to see the place.
Yeah.
We just did a live video walkthrough on Facebook if you want to check that out, but I will happily send you any videos or photos you guys want to see.
I don't know if we actually answered your question about the talkback thing either.
Yeah, you didn't, but that's okay.
I figured we'll be talking all the time there to tell you about the talkbacks then. Oh, hello, everybody.
Why must we do a close-up every time we
yeah, it's
I don't do it. My hands are free. This is all Joe.
It's like this small, and then it's like, hello.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be schedule pending because we plan on showing some exclusive footage of Cannibal Comedian.
What?
The Big Top Evil screening. So you get a little of the best of both worlds, and we're going to show you guys like a good chunk of the movie there, and it's going to feature stuff with everybody who's coming out. So you get a little taste of literally everything. Because we're obviously getting ready to finalize and release the film now, so we can't actually show the whole thing yet, but we can obviously, everybody's got a little bit of ties with Florida and whatnot, so it's we do appreciate you guys having us back, and
you guys are the first ones that I called. As soon as I figured out that I'm going to have a horror themed something at our con, literally you were the first person I reached.
Yeah, and we were literally like, how can we make it special? What can we bring that people are going to want to know that again? Like we're coming with our
you're like, we'll all shack up in one room, and I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
Whoa,
you don't. I mean, maybe if Aaron wants it to.
Austin has something.
But no, we're so appreciative for you guys, everyone here, to be able to come share not only your passion and what makes you special, because you guys are all awesome, but really help make the inaugural.
Time out.
What do you want?
Austin has something to say.
Go ahead, Austin.
Yes.
Go, Austin.
I'm so sorry. Something that got emotionally to me in the beginning was Give Kids the World is an amazing foundation to give to. It is hard to talk about, not be emotional if it's something you've actually experienced. But I had a childhood friend of mine who got to go there with their family, and I got to be there with them and spend his last days with them in a place that really made them feel like a kid again and not have to worry about any of their medical stuff. So please, even if you can't go, donate to the cause. It's a wonderful thing.
Oh, we love that, Austin, and thank you. Yeah, so to touch on that too, whenever somebody wants to buy a ticket, we actually have an option. They can choose to donate to Give Kids the World as well. So thank you. Yeah, I mean, has anybody else in the panel had the opportunity to, besides Mark and Austin and myself, has anyone had the opportunity to go out to give kids to the village?
Not yet.
It's an amazing.
Yeah, we are very much the lucky ones. Yeah, so if you guys want to do that, I could talk to Omar if you guys want to go out to the village and go check out and say hi to the kids and everything. I'd be happy to do that, but
sounds nice.
We're just so appreciative for you guys, because it's really for the children, and for the community, and the fact that we have such a strong community and people who want to share themselves with the community and better it is really what's important, for sure.
That's great.
And Austin, I want to hug you through the screen right now.
I'll hug you soon.
Okay, yes, we'll see you. I'm so excited. I'm not going to sleep. I don't sleep anyways, but I'm really not going to sleep.
I noticed that Ryan, when he was talking about Cannibal Comedian, he didn't mention like everybody else in the flick, like some certain alumni from another movie, or?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Sean,
Ed,
Sean on the T-shirt. You wanna take that?
Wait, I gotta get Sean
That's
front and
Chainsaw
center. Hold on a
Jerry.
second. Hey, come on, do it
Now
again.
you're on the main screen, Sean. Do that again.
Oh yeah,
Woo!
Chainsaw Jerry, who has the van out there now, and he is revving to go.
Yeah, we got
yeah,
Alan Danziger.
Alan Danziger and Ed Neal, the hitchhiker.
The hitchhiker, yes.
Part of the film. Yeah, it's super exciting.
If I can share something real
I just wanted to
fast.
say too, I'm super great. Oh, okay, go for it.
No, I'm sorry. It was a charity event that the Indie Escape Network helped out with, and
I don't
it was
even
at
talk.
the.
Just kidding.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I apologize.
You see here, fisticuffs between
That's
Sean.
fine. That's fine.
I was just bringing up a charity event we did we helped with at the actual Chainsaw House, and our buddy CJ Robles and Terry Gerald went out there, and Dugan was supposed to go, but unfortunately he had some health issues at the time. But yes, there was the guys there. It was amazing, and Parrish Randall was there as well, and they raised a lot of money for the charity. I'm sorry, that's all I wanted to say.
Very cool. Sean, it's your turn. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I was just super grateful and excited about coming down to Florida and being a part of this, and then also just being a Florida kid, and I've been out in LA for 10 years, so I'm just excited to come back down to Florida and show a Florida film and be a part of this. So thank you.
It's awesome. Hey, you are more than welcome. I don't even like when people are like, thanks for inviting me. And I'm like, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have a show. It's true. And, everyone here is, for the most part, minus Ryan, is humble.
If you could read his mind right now.
Longest.
The camera block.
Rude. But no, in reality, you guys are truly what make not only the con, not only a PopCon, but really the industry. You guys are very special, and you do what you can. You stay humble. You stay true to your roots. I'm so excited to have the Florida guys come on home for a little bit. But really, I'm so excited, and I will not get emotional. I promise. I will not get all verklempt. But I'm just so appreciative for everybody's support, because without your support, we can't help give kids the world. We can't help the city of Apopkon, the surrounding areas. So without you guys, we have awesome vendors. We've got over 40 vendors. Come and shop if you want to shop. If you want to meet some really awesome down-to-earth people who can help you either with your passion, with a new hobby, learning something that's going to help inspire you for a new career. Look, if you have a kid that's coming out, kids are 12 and under. If a kid sees something happening and it inspires them, that's what matters. I do a lot of stuff with theater, and I'm proud to do marketing for a show for the Orlando Fringe called, this year it's Let Me See Your Booty. Last year it was Be a Pirate. But there's a good story behind it. A little kid came and was dressed in pirate gear and saw the show last year and asked his dad, he's like, is that guy really a pirate? And his dad explained to him, no, that man's playing pretend. He's an actor. And this kid was like a video game nerd and like 6 or 7, and was like all about video games and like really staying inside and not socializing or having any really creative juices flowing. And his dad said something, and it just kind of clicked. And he wrote a whole story about time travel and dinosaurs. That inspires kids, and it's such an impactful thing because there's so many different influences, and you guys influence people every day. So I am so appreciative for everyone here, and the Love Fest is gonna stop before I get emotional.
All right, I got to say something real fast, if I may, please. My brother, J.W. Coel, is joining us right now, and he is on the Indie Escape Network as well. He has Generation Movie on the Indie Escape Network.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Other
Hello.
podcasts, Loud and Nerdy. So he's going to be there as well with us, and he is like the movie genius. You can ask him any question pertaining to a movie, and he can just
Let's temper the expectations.
No. You regurgitate the information like Wikipedia.
But I'm super excited. The event at PopCon looks like it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
All these vendors, you got a lot of collectible card dealers going to be there. A lot of cool things going on.
We have everything. We have a guy who's like the 76-year-old who has been collecting Pokemon cards with his grandkids, and he started selling things. Calls himself PokeKid.
Oh no, that's not true. JW is only 50.
Yeah, I'm right there. And it's not Pokemon, it's all Star Wars stuff. But other than that, everything's close.
We might have some friends from the Star Wars universe coming out. Well, TBD. But no, we have so many different vendors that'll be out there to kind of supplement.
Oh no, and like I was telling Joe, we're going to be covering it. We're going to be going together, and it's such a great cause, such a great charity, and you guys all donating your time and effort and all the work you guys are putting in.
It's a lot of work.
No, but it's the kind of work that shows. You know what I mean? When people come to these conventions where they're just getting on their feet and they're doing it for the right reasons, and it's a good thing. You know, we need more good things in the world. Like,
you're gonna make me cry, JW.
The world kind of sucks right now. So
the world does suck, except the people on the show right now and a few select people. But you touch a point. There are so many different conventions, and everyone's like, oh, it's so money hungry, it's so this, it's so that. That's not the reason for the show. Literally, John and his wife, Christy, said, we're going to do this for the city of Apopkon. We want to do this for Give Kids the World.
Well, and I was thinking about Sean. I was in the green room, Sean. Joe gives me problems all the time, too. So he's constantly cutting me off.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that, please?
Oh my goodness! You just knocked him off the show. Bring him back. I like him.
You see how that works?
What happened?
Well, now we're playing like Brady Bunch squares. It's
right. What the hell happened?
Everybody's like, "Oh,
no,
which
but
one?"
Aaron's
It's like
not Alex anymore. You got to move Aaron back to.
It's like a mix and match. It's
amazing. You did, JW. All right, so this is a part of the show where we go around to everybody. We give you front and center, and you tell us what you're looking forward to at Apopkon, and also where everybody can find you and follow you on your socials.
And saying you're looking forward to seeing Heather at Apopkon is not expected, but appreciated.
Or Joe or JW.
Yeah, all of us.
Yeah,
sure. We all need affirmation.
So just because I don't know, she broke my heart a minute ago. We're going to start with Austin.
Yay!
I'm really looking forward to together and reminiscing and talking about behind the scenes, making Big Top Evil, and about what make Cannibal Comedian, and we really together made that movie. So it'll be fun to have the family back together again, and
family reunion.
Stories like when the movie's going, we'll be like, oh, that's when that happened, and oh, remember when so it'll be great. I love it.
Awesome.
Where can we find you on social media if they wanted to follow your progress?
That's so Austin.
But I'm also on Instagram, Power Mom. Find me on Facebook, which is Austin Judd. I also do the official drag mama for Ringling College, so I have a lot of drag babies that I take care of, and I promote their shows a lot too. So you'll see that out there.
It's awesome.
Beautiful. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. I look forward to seeing you next weekend.
Take care. See you next weekend.
Good night. All right. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Heather, you pick.
No, don't make me put. Sean's waving his hand. Just put Sean up so he can go.
Damn. Sean, I used to like that.
I'm that guy, huh?
No, never.
He's like, I got some drinking to do.
Yeah, so I'm excited for the panel stuff. I'm excited to, like Austin, piggyback off that, talk about Big Top Evil and just see everybody and be a part of this this whole shindig and love fest. So and my social is on Instagram. It's Sean SEAN_Haitz HAITZ. On Twitter, it's Sean Bloody Haitz. And
Ooh.
on Facebook, it's just Sean Haitz. And I also
Fancy.
have a band that's a surf rock
Yeah, you do.
pop sci-fi horror band called Cosmic Jetties, which you can hear some of my original music in. Well, we have a little bit in Big Top Evil, but mostly that'll be coming through on Area 5150. But also some of my original music will be in Cannibal Comedian, and that you can get soundcloud.com/Cosmic Jetties. It's like the B-52s meets Oingo Boingo on acid. That's all I got today. Thank you.
Awesome.
I hope
Thank
I'm
you,
not the only
Sean.
one who understood that reference.
That is the best player-like reference of a description of a band ever.
That's great.
And there's some pretty cool photos up on his Facebook right now. We're in too.
Thank you,
I love
Sean. We'll see you in a week.
Sean,
Bye,
it's
buddy.
a dead man's party, man. Who could wait for
Oh, wait,
more?
actually, Sean, before you leave,
yeah.
who are we picking on next?
My goodness.
Pick one of these
Ooh.
guys.
Pick
Let's go with,
Aaron because he's got
Aaron
pick
Prager.
everybody else.
I didn't hear what he said. I'm sorry.
He said Aaron Prager.
Aaron Prager.
That's okay.
He said.
I mean, I think that's what he heard. But
That's
well, I mean, if that's what you heard, that's what we heard.
no, I'm telling you, you guys.
Aaron.
I'm telling you, I am so excited to show up there. You guys are you're gonna show me a great time. I already know it. I'm gonna show you a good time, and I've never been over there, so that'll be a good thing.
I've heard good things.
I'm telling you, this Cannibal Comedian is I've seen a little bit of it, and I can totally stand behind it. And Austin, first time I met her, she's great. I can't wait to see her again. I've worked with Sean and Rob and Ryan. Robert,
they're gone now, Aaron. You can talk trash about them. It's okay. You don't have to be nice.
Oh no! It wouldn't
this
be
is-
polite.
We're on the
They're
internet.
in the green room.
yeah, they're still here.
What are you doing? Anyway, but no, seriously, I'm so excited to see you. Heather, thank you. You've been so kind to me.
Thank you.
All you guys. This is going to be a great time for me. I wish I could stay longer, of course. I'll only be there during the time you actually need me there. So sorry.
I mean, you
but-
weren't picky with your travel like other
No,
people.
that's the thing. But on Sean's note, Charlie's theme song on Cannibal Comedian, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Guess
That's
we'll have
all.
to wait and see and make up our own
I-
minds. Oh,
I can't wait to see all you guys. Thank you so much.
we're very excited.
Where can people
Aaron.
find your stuff, man? Where
Oh
can-
yeah,
where-
of course. It's really stupid and easy. It's just Aaron Prager on Facebook. It's probably like a black and white weird picture of me. And then on Instagram, you can get me at Aaron Prager, but there's 2 underscores
Oh, fancy.
between Aaron and Prager because I just have to make it difficult for everyone else. So thanks again, you guys. Yeah, check me out, and I'll be there.
We're excited to
Looking
have you.
forward to it.
Thank you. Have an excellent evening. We appreciate you being by.
Oh, yeah. Pick the next victim.
Oh yeah, pick the next victim. I'm sorry. No
Oh,
pressure.
let's go with I guess
Spin the
it would
bottle, Aaron. Spin the bottle.
Okay, so I want Ryan, but then Ryan has to leave, and then Robert has to be by himself. Either way, I love you
It's
guys.
Ryan
Have a
Fast.
good night.
Cruel. That seems abjectly cruel. Is what that seems
All
like.
right, so Ryan, how do you feel about that?
I tell Aaron to do stuff all the time for a
Does he
living,
listen?
so I'm totally fine with returning the favor. Very excited to see Heather.
Oh, yay. That's me.
Like I mentioned, like Florida's very much has a lot of family ties.
Yeah.
The show.
Different strokes,
Yeah.
There's another show.
It's a
Silver
show that
Spoons.
exists.
Yeah, let's not do that.
No, so there's, coming back to see all these cats, like my film family. It's going to be great to like kind of celebrate and promote that. Again, this is going to be like the first place you will possibly be able to see.
Yeah, it's the
all this
first stop on the worldwide tour of Awesome.
Pretty much. This is the first time you're gonna be able to see like this big chunk of Cannibal Comedian, which incredibly proud of, and we've worked so hard on all throughout like the pandemic, on a hope and a prayer and blood, sweat, and tears, and excited to see them. Obviously, my family's still in Florida, so we'll see my actual blood family. We'll see my friend family group, and so it's there's a lot of sentimental love and appreciation for Florida. And so, I would say that's definitely the thing we're most excited to, and just to have fun. I think it's going to be a good time, and everybody who's coming out is coming out for a great cause, and come hang out with us. We'll sign some stuff. We'll take photos. We'll shake some hands. We'll answer all your questions about indie filmmaking. Because again,
I'm excited for the panel too, man. That's going to be really cool.
Yeah, and I wish people could have, brought some of the film knowledge that I kind of learned out here in LA, back in Florida. So I hope that if you're aspiring filmmaker, actor, whatever, come out, bother us all day, because you won't be. You'll definitely be hanging out with us. And
Ryan never shuts up, so harass him all day long.
And that's why the Indie Escape Network is covering this. Folks.
Yeah. More rambles on the social media. You can find me on Facebook, Ryan James, on Instagram. That's my main stomping grounds where I post most of my content. So you get the most out of there. That's ryanjames.mov, like a QuickTime file. It's real clever.
Yeah, it's like the movies is the theme.
Yeah.
And
then Twitter, it's my name, but it's a bunch of numbers in between instead of letters. So just type in Ryan James. It's the same silly pink plaid photo. So see you guys.
Okay, bye.
Later.
Finally.
Yes, thank you.
At all.
But Ryan, I had so many questions about the silver.
Sorry, Robert. What's that? What was that?
What was that? I was curious about the silver spoons you were born with. Also, the facts of life you learned because you were doing 80s shows.
I'm sorry, my time is up.
No more questions. No more questions.
No more questions. No more.
Cool.
Now that he's gone, Robert, the real show can begin. That was all just practice. So.
Yeah, I'm kind of predicting what's gonna happen, but
we'll let you know.
Can I answer the question generally with you behind me?
Everybody's got demands.
Go outside. Go outside. I mean, for me, I'm just so happy to come back to Florida to promote something like this. That I really loved. The little bit that I've seen of it, I really love. And so it's cool to come back to Florida and just kind of meet people. That's kind of the whole thing. I want to meet different people. And if anyone has any just questions, again, like kind of Ryan stated about just any filmmaking or acting in general, I would love to talk shop with people.
Awesome.
Because I love doing it. So why wouldn't I want to talk about it? So I'm looking forward to that.
That's awesome, and it's appreciated too because you don't know who.
I'm an old.
Is Ryan still talking?
Kid, so yeah, I love anything Nickelodeon. So
fair enough. That's fair. Yeah. Well, no, we're excited to have you, and thank you so much for wanting to come out.
What about the socials?
Oh yeah, hit up on the socials.
So my on Instagram and Twitter, it's just it's Robert Dunne, ITS, and then my name. Everything's mirrored. And that's pretty much where you can find me on everything. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and then Facebook is just my name. And yeah, pretty much it. Try to keep it simple.
Simple as easy. Well, we appreciate it. I'm very excited for you to come out. Yeah. And I guess it's going to be awesome.
To leave now? Is that the theme that we're going with?
You get to pick the next victim.
Click leave. Okay.
You weren't trigger happy enough, damn it.
No, it wasn't. I'll go with Mark. Yeah, that's a good one.
Mark. All right. Thank you very much, Robert.
In Florida.
Yeah, we're excited to have you, man.
Bill, you're gonna be last man standing. This is awesome.
I guess so.
Mark was so respectfully put a mute on and everything for everybody else.
He's done this once or twice. But look,
I've been on over. My publisher told me I've been on over 1,200 podcasts.
Wow.
So that's why they officially made me do my own starting.
And now 5 of them have been my show.
Yeah, I've been on yours a few times. Yep.
JW isn't aware that you just did a show recently on
which
And
I
when you
did
plug in
Discovery
the
Channel,
Robert the Doll?
I've done Travel Channel, I've done History Channel, I've done Ancient Aliens and Finding
just so
Bigfoot.
everybody's aware, Robert the Doll, that whole thing originated in the Keys in Florida, right?
Yeah, down in the Keys. Our good friend David Sloan, Bill and I both know him. He's actually Robert's current caretaker. I think Bill and I are both backup Robert handlers in case of hurricane. He bugs
I
out.
didn't know you guys were being literal. You have the doll?
We have mini Roberts, but real Roberts down in
The
Key West.
replica.
And I
Okay.
worked with him on
I'm
the
sorry,
Curse
that
of
threw
Robert
me
the
off.
Doll documentary. So, and then we have
Is
Stunt Robert.
that the doll? Is that the doll that lived in the plantation house?
No, it lives
Different
in the artist's house or the auto house down in Key
Oh,
West.
okay. Yeah. Okay,
And,
terrifying. That's
it's
great.
Still down. It's down in the
Yeah,
museum
terrifying.
down there, and you have to follow the rules. Don't take his picture without permission. Always say
Including
hello,
the
always be
replicas
nice.
and facsimiles of it.
Yeah, and if you
Is
screw,
that
if you
is
screw
that's
up,
not coming to a PopCon, right?
no, it is not. He
Okay.
doesn't leave
That's
Key
good.
West unless there's a hurricane.
Good.
No,
I was just
actual
gonna,
one's not coming. The
I was
replicas
gonna tell Joe no. I'm good. I have a cough, a bit of a cough.
Oh yeah,
That would kill me.
yep. But
The mini ones are coming.
I'm looking forward to being out there telling ghost stories at a 70-year-old Boy Scout camp that's got a
What could
bit
go
of a
wrong?
haunted history. So
a little bit.
yeah, so that'll be fun. And then Bill will be in the cabin with me, and and we're gonna have to go ghost hunting. So I think that'll be.
Oh no,
blast.
not that.
Hey,
Oh.
I gotta say, I love your shirt.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. I thought appropriate for horror.
Always.
con.
You're always dressed appropriately.
I am known for my Hawaiian, but you write a few best-selling Florida creepy books, and suddenly, the algorithm finds you. You can find my books at every Walgreens, CVS, and Cracker Barrel in Florida.
Awesome.
You know you're famous when you're Cracker Barrel famous,
Right?
and you can find my my podcast, Eerie Travels, on all major podcast platforms. It's twice a week. It airs on Tuesdays and Fridays. And then you can also find me at eerietravels.com or at Eerie Travels on all the socials. I think our Insta is like Eerie Travels Show, I think is the only other thing. So, but all
So
the
are you
other
gonna have your contacts
go to
in?
eerietravels.com. It links to all of it.
Are you gonna have your contacts in next weekend?
I'm not allowed to right now. I know I normally
Nope.
do for the podcast and stuff.
I
but,
think you look very dashing and debonair with the
Well,
glasses.
he does.
I think
absolutely.
it makes me look more scholarly. I
Distinguished.
think. So, but
Distinguished.
yeah,
yes.
no, I normally do the contacts and stuff, but I have epilepsy, and so sometimes they say no. So
Oh
Yeah.
no, I can understand and appreciate that.
Glasses it is.
yeah,
That's
so I pick Heather. No, Bill. No, wait, I can't point the right way. So all right,
It's
all right, Bill. Bye, gang.
1,200
Bye.
podcasts.
Later, Mark.
See you at a
How did
How did
PopCon.
that go wrong?
thank you. So Bill,
Yes.
the guy with the nicest studio and the best equipment gets picked last.
Yeah,
How do you
right?
feel about that, brother?
I'm not sure about that. Feeling a little left out,
Oh, no.
I think it's
No,
an
I'm
envy thing, though. I really do.
I think everybody's like going, I want that. That's
Yeah,
a nice,
right?
Yeah.
that's a nice
We
setup.
wanted
Like,
to
you-
give him more time to show off on the show.
exactly.
Well, you know,
We're
I
actually
do.
being really thoughtful.
I don't do as many podcasts as Mark, but I've done a lot, and it's funny because I get that a lot. A lot of the hosts are like,
yeah, your shit's
yeah,
better
so,
than ours.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's
I'm
exactly
looking through
what
my
it is.
phone. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna put you on the spot now, sir.
All right. So I am absolutely excited to be here, and I can't wait to see everybody.
Yeah.
My panel, I believe, Heather, it's at 11:30.
Yes.
Okay. I love educating and talking to everybody about the paranormal. So I'm there all day. I'll have all my equipment out, and everybody could come up and talk to us. I'm excited to share the cabin with Mark. And you can find me on my website is billslevin.com, and Facebook, and basically every social media is all Slevin Paranormal. So you can find me on anything there, and I usually have everything where I'm going to be, what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And
So,
I'm looking forward to it.
Bill,
We're
when
gonna,
you
we're
go
gonna
to
twist
these
your arm
places,
to do a couple of hunts.
Bill, do you know what, like, before we go to this children's camp, do you know exactly the history and everything before you go in, or?
I don't know any of the history there, which is good sometimes. I don't like to know, but I'm excited to go there. But
I'm gonna research it though, just because I'm terrified that you're going and not researching. I'm gonna research.
Speaking with city officials today.
I just need to make sure no kid was drowned in the lake or anything.
Wait a minute, JW, are you wearing a Ghostbuster shirt?
I am wearing a Ghostbuster. Of course, I'm wearing a Ghostbuster shirt. God, yes.
If something happened there, if something happened there, we may find out.
I am clearly afraid of ghosts.
Are you really?
Just so we're clear.
Are you really?
I'm afraid of everything. Like I'm afraid of everything. I live in Florida. I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm afraid. Like we check the pool every day for alligator. Like it's weird. It's just what it is. I'm from Pennsylvania.
How do you know
I'm
that
from Jersey?
Right?
Oh yeah,
the Jersey. There.
Well, we had some Pennsylvania. We had some Pennsylvania. Like we had cool things where we lived because we had coal mines and all kinds of weird places related to coal mines. Like they had those, pesky 20 coal miners died in a coal mining accident, and then they open it up and it's like a gift place. Like
morbid. It's just
That's how Pennsylvania works.
Pennsylvania is cool though. I like it. I mean, I'm a Floridian. I'm born and raised Florida. So
Joe and I we've talked about this before, but we both moved down here. Or Joe, were you always here or no?
No, I moved down here in '84. I was actually born on Long Island.
Oh, my
Long Island. I was born in Scranton, Pennsylvania, so I'm the office. We have the office is where, and before that we had the Molly McGuire's. But I'm super excited, Bill.
Well, Bill lives in my hometown, so
man.
Oh yeah, well we're saying goodbye to Bill. So
bye, Bill.
Bye, Bill.
See you next week.
It was great.
Look forward to your stuff.
And I'm definitely looking forward to meeting you, sir.
Yes, thank you. I'm looking forward to it.
We're so excited. Thank you so much.
Good night, Phil.
Bye.
All right.
And then there were 3.
Well, there's one. There's one that's super important. That's you.
Oh,
Joe is more important than I am. I'm like third on the totem pole, but you're important. Heather? You're doing great work here. This is amazing. Everybody's like super excited. Treating everybody well.
That's what
Joe
my
and
goal
I are
is.
going to show up and try to explain how great our network is.
Right. I mean, that's cool. Yeah. John is going a little crazy on the comments. He's having a good time with it.
He is having a good time, and as he should be. And I look forward to meeting John.
He and Chrissy are some of the kindest people you'll ever meet.
Now, he was the guy that was in your video today.
Yeah, today.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Wait. He had a question. Is John the other person that's running the Apopkon thing right now? Yeah, there are. Yeah, there are a ton of Funkos in the back. All kinds of stuff.
And Ken says Heather needs her own show now. So Ken, fun fact, I actually used to have my own podcast called The Sideshow, and hopefully sometime soon, knock on wood, it'll be brought back into the mix.
Was it like a circus theme podcast?
Not, but kind of. So I always thought like, not my monkeys, not my circus. So I created The Sideshow, which had a couple of iterations to it. And it was more focusing on Comic-Cons and supporting local artists, supporting local community events. I'm a community-friendly girl. Thank you.
We don't know anything about that. We should never talk to you again.
No, never. But that's the difference between us and them.
Yes, we do at the Indie Escape Network. I mean,
she's funny.
Our motto is where creatives unite. So,
Oh yeah. Well, it really comes down to trying to help the community and making the right kind of relationships work. All of these people that we just had on tonight just came into my life through happenstance, and some I've known longer than others, obviously, but nobody has an attitude. Nobody has, maybe no, but really everybody.
No, you do. You do. But you do.
You definitely know people that have attitude. I'm warning you before we get into this next couple of weeks.
But I'm taking away your podcast cabin, okay? But no, really, it's a matter of a very dear friend of mine today said, life is like a parade. And I was like, oh, please tell me. And he said, you're walking through life and you have people that are cheering you on and you have people that aren't, and they're always going to find a way to either help support you or not. And I strive to find the people that I can support. And if I can show you my support, I hope eventually down the road, the support's going to come from you. And I know that's kind of how Apopkon strives to be. I know that's how everybody on my production team, everyone's volunteers. We're not getting paid for this. We're not looking to make thousands of dollars and rip people off. This is literally for the community. And on top of that, Joe, I know I kind of touched this. I don't know, JW, if you caught it in time. We have some giveaways. So people that are watching the show tonight, and actually through May 4th, the first 5 people that go to Apopkon, APOPKON.com, and enter promo code BIGTOP, all one word, BIGTOP.
Do it again. Do it again.
BIGTOP.
Big top.
Big top. If they enter that into the Apopkon promo code, they get a free ticket. And like, that's all we want to do is help out. We are constantly running promotions. So first 5 for Big Top will actually get the free tickets. Anybody watching the show through May 4th, if they put in the promo code IEN, like Indie Escape Network, they actually get half off tickets, which cost $10. But that's only if you're not an active military member. That's free. A veteran, you're free. First responders, you're free. Kids under 12 are free. Or just send me a message. Look, we want to make this as family friendly and affordable as possible. And as long as John and Christy get some of their money back, so that we can donate the net proceeds to Give Kids the World, that's what we're striving to do. And that is our alignment with this process and creating any further events. It's going to help develop the communities. It's not the big shows. We're never going to be a MegaCon or San Diego Comic-Con or New York Comic-Con. We want to bring something.
But that's the whole thing. That's
okay.
It.
Yeah, you don't have they're too big.
I don't want to be elbow to elbow with smelly people.
Personal.
We are
things.
Oh yeah. Well, we want to find the areas that want the business driven into their city. So I know that John has been looking at Fort Myers because there's still so much devastation from a hurricane, to be able to host a show over there that can bring some excitement and fun and family friendly things, but also help put that money right back into the community. And that's what the goal is here.
So essentially what you're saying is it is your circus, it is your monkeys.
Yes, it is my circus. It is my
I just want to make sure. We get the
just give me like a ringmaster. No, but really it's group effort. There's no I in team. There might be an Emmy, but I'm only an Emmy with the rest of my group.
Joe knows the fascination I have with circuses. So
awesome.
You hit all the right buttons, because Joe knows that in my head, all that's playing constantly is yes.
So
all the time.
You cannot see what's on the other side of me, but my office area / studio / guest room, Alice in Wonderland themed.
Nice.
Thank you.
So
and
you have a big hat to wear then.
I do have a very big hat to wear. I'm mad as a hatter because of it, but I really love just that escape. And I think everyone needs that. And that's really what I'm striving to create for Apopkon.
Can't wait to meet you. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we're so excited to have you guys. And thank you for giving us the opportunity. It's all to help Give Kids the World. And if anyone wants to check out the Give Kids the World website, it's www.gktw.org. So givekidstheworld.org. And there's lots of opportunities to get involved as a volunteer. Come out to the show, help out. We're looking for volunteers too. We have a security team that we're looking to beef up. We're looking to beef up our parking. We're looking to beef up our panel help. That's actually going to help get people seated and taken care of in panels. And did I tell you guys? Are you guys gonna? Yes. Oh, John says this is fun. Thank you. Of course, John. And I hope you guys are coming up. You're going to be there for the movie Friday, right?
Friday
night. So Friday night we have our VIP tickets. They're $65. Friday night we have a VIP event that's going to be hosted at the Point Orlando Regal Cinema. We are actually renting at a movie theater, and our VIP guests will be up to attend a private screening of Guardians of the Galaxy 3. We're actually Guardians of the Galaxy.
Wow.
They made it past part 1. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, it's a great movie. We actually have some awesome Marvel cosplayers coming out to the theater. They're helping us the night before as well to help kind of raise awareness for Apopkon and give kids the world.
We did not know about Friday night.
Well, now you do. I actually told Joe about it a while ago, but he forgot. As he said the other day, he's old.
Wow, Joe.
He said it.
She's just like, Joe, turn around. I can see the blade out of the back, like right out of the shoulder. Like right
it's JW. It's my fault. We were talking on the phone the other night, and I said, "I'm old. I have to pee. I gotta go."
He did say that.
All true and fair statements.
Only as old as you feel.
Now, mind you, I'm a grandfather times 2. So
I love it. Yeah,
congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Congrats, Mom. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
So excited.
Oh, and raffles and collectibles.
Yes,
I
on Friday night. John's like sending me all these messages. I'm like, yes, I know, I've done this before, bud.
Hey, John, you should have joined us, John.
Yeah, you should have been on the show, John.
I'm the producer, darn it.
John's hiding behind the Apopkon.
Right?
Okay, we're gonna all say this together, JW. It's a popcorn.
Look. I've been working with Joe on this. Joe, I know a popcorn. I know.
I even
Joe
did this.
Corrects me every week. Yep. We've been working on this, and I had it on my show on Monday night.
Yeah, he put the
top. Yeah, he had to make it. He had to make it syntax possible for me.
It's a popcorn. It's just a popcorn.
I try to make things more difficult. That's all I can tell you.
Thank you for the warning.
I'm good at it.
Me too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I can tell.
All right, so guys, we're wrapping it up right now, and we're gonna still my network. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe she could take she has the circus mentality for everybody we got on this network. It is.
What the hell did
what happened to him? Oh, that's so weird.
Right?
He must have lost internet connection.
I hate when he controls stuff.
Anyway, who gave him the buttons?
You still had control of my StreamYard as well, JW. So I thought you were going to pop in on that. So, but anyway,
I could have to say thank you guys for having us on the show, and thank you to my amazing people that were here on my panel for this podcast. Because again, without everybody coming, we have great celebrity guests, we have great volunteers. Without my production team, I would be nothing. I would be a crying mess in the corner going, I can't do all of it. And I have been that girl, but truly, without the opportunity to get back to the kids' world, it's very important. But we really appreciate you guys being on the show. And thank you again, Joe and JW, for having us on the show and trying to help us get the word out about Apopkon and giving back to give kids the world.
And where can we find you on social media?
Me or Apopkon?
Both, please.
So Apopkon is www.apopkon.com.
That's right. Did you hear that, JW? Apopkon.
Right. I heard it. Okay. Please. Just need dashes.
And then we also have the opportunity to follow us on social media. On Facebook, it is just looking up Apopkon, APOPKON. If you're on Instagram, it is Apopkon_convention. We have TikTok, but it's not really active because it's not really our thing to do right now. But at the show, it will be. And we'll also be live streaming our panels online, as well as on a giant 15 by 15 foot inflatable screen on the backside in the vendor village. So you'll never miss a panel because there's some really cool ones happening. And then me personally, if you find me on Instagram, it's Heather_in_Underland. Yeah, find me. Haters and lovers or unite, whatever. If you like me or you hate me.
I find it very. I don't find it very true that you have haters. You can't possibly have haters at this point.
But here's the thing, and John and I have been talking about it. If you're not doing it right, you don't have haters. And the convention world is a different kind of world to be in. And if people don't understand what we're trying to do, that's okay. We're doing this for the community and for Give Kids the World. And if people come out, cool. And if they don't want to come out, that's okay too.
Yeah, we'll
but
have
we
the
want
fun
them to
photos.
come out.
Yes.
We want stop. We want them to come out and support the community and the charity. It's
Yes, but also like if they're gonna come and cause chaos, we have full security and an off-duty officer.
nice. Well, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, you are having a con in Florida.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
it is what it is. But there are also gators in the lake, and there's really easy ways to dispose of a body. I mean, it's not the purge.
So Justine,
Joe,
my
you see why I'm
mother-in-law.
concerned?
Wait, time out.
Concerned.
Justine, my
Concerned,
mother-in-law. You are formally invited to a PopCon.
Oh,
There's
Wow.
like
wow, Joe.
no,
Okay, no,
doesn't
is
work
not,
that way.
That is not how we should start.
No. Okay, JW, where can we find you on social media?
Oh God. Okay, so first off, you can find me every Monday night on the Indie Escape Network doing Generation Movie with my good friend Rich Dries, who's a master film critic. We try to go over one good movie a week. So we pick one movie, we go over it, production, box office, critical reaction, legacy, all kinds of stuff. You can also find me on Facebook at JW the Movie Guy, on Instagram and Twitter at JW the Movie Guy. You know all this, Joe, and I know. Thank you for having me on. I'm sorry I got in late, and I'm glad I got to meet Heather and all the cats. We're gonna meet at Apopkon.
That's okay. And ladies and
You're
gentlemen,
gonna wait to get it?
Yeah, well, I can actually do it kind of like funny with like a popcorn.
Con. Okay, a popcorn. Good. Just keep saying it over and over. And if you
I
mess
will.
up,
I'll recite it. So when I run into you on whatever day where Joe and I will now come, I will make sure I get it right in your presence, so I don't get beaten.
behind my back, it'll be like a popcorn.
A popcorn.
on that note, ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining us for the first time this evening, please go to the Indie Escape Network on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram.
We're everywhere, and we're taking over.
Please hit the like and subscribe button. We'd greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, everybody from Popcorn.
The like, subscribe,
smash the bell,
share. Damn it, Heather! I used to like you.
I'm not gonna lie. Ken McKernan is a person that comes on the show. She does need her own show.
Wait, you do have control. What the
I
shit?
do. I totally.
I know,
Joe.
wait,
just because I don't use my power, Joe, doesn't mean I'm not kind.
I feel like I'm in between a war. This is real great.
It's not. No,
awesome.
Joe and I possibly get along. We've never actually met in real life, but Joe and I get along possibly
That's
as well
where
as
my old co-host was. She was in Canada, and I'm like, it's amazing.
And we're gonna meet at your con.
We're meeting at your con for the very first time.
Can I record the moment? Can we have like a first look, like what brides and grooms have? Like we should.
That seems weird. That seems.
No.
I'm already married to Joe a little bit. I'm already on his network.
Just no tongue.
Yeah.
Stage cuff.
A tiny Christmas.
No
goose
crossing
early.
swords. All right, we're out of
tiny
here,
Christmas
ladies and
goose
gentlemen. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the Indie Escape Network
and go to a
on your
Popcon.
socials. And go to a Popcon.
We'll see everybody Saturday. Jesus, I'm so excited.
Saturday, May 6th. See you guys there. Oh my God, it's a week and a half away.
We
super cool.
are signing out. We appreciate everybody and have a great evening.
Oh, that guy's eyes are wild.
Well, yeah, he was just there. That's why I asked if he had his contacts.
It's gonna be super scary at this place.